Hello folks, Sean Mize here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to buy web hosting. So let's go ahead and get started. Step one, I've got it typed in here and I'm just going to copy and paste it. You can go to webhostdiscountdeal.com and webhostdiscountdeal.com, and that will forward to HostGator. And I like HostGator, especially for beginners, because one of the big reasons I like it is their customer service is excellent. So if you ever have a technical problem, you're having trouble uploading a file, you just get on live chat with them and they'll very quickly walk you through it. I've had a lot of success with that myself when I was getting started, and I've had clients, the same thing has happened. Let's take a look at the web hosting plans that are available. Keep in mind, this may not be exactly the same web hosting plans that are available when you go through this. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to make this a bit of a lesson. I'm going to click here on compare the hosting plans. Okay, and by the way, all of these plans that we're looking at are what's called shared hosting. And what that means is that if you're a small business, you may not need a full server. Okay, so if you went to full server, let's say you went to a dedicated server. Now there's new servers coming out, the virtual servers and that kind of thing that are a bit useful. But if you look at these servers, you're looking at the least expensive basic dedicated server. It's all yours. Okay, it takes quite a bit to fill it up. Is $139 for the first month, and then $174 a month after that. Okay, and so when you're first getting started, you probably want shared service. Okay, and for this project, I'm going to buy shared hosting. So let's do it. I just clicked, I clicked on order now, and I wanted to click on compare hosting plans. I want to compare these three for you. Okay, the hatchling service only allows one domain. Okay, if we look at the price on it, okay, well, the price is on the other screen. So the price on hatchling is $4 a month, and the baby plan is $6 a month. Just on the fact that you can put an unlimited number of domains on it, I'd say go with the baby plan. Okay, let's see what's different about the business plan. You get a free toll-free number. Don't know how that works. Okay, so if that's important to you, you might want to look into that. Let's see. It's like you get a dedicated IP address for free. That's a real useful thing to have. It's a real useful thing to have. And so for this, I'm going to go with the business plan, because if you're totally new to this, an IP address is basically like the address to your files on the server. So it's not just the address to the server, but the shared server could have 25 different IP addresses on it. And what happens is, if you don't have your own dedicated IP address, if somebody else on that server is mailing spam mail or something, you can get that IP address might get banned. And if that IP address is banned by the email servers out there, then if you're using that IP address, then your email's not going to get through as well. Okay, so I'm going to go, for the purpose of this illustration, obviously you can buy whichever one your good sense tells you to. I'm going to go with the business plan. Okay, so I'm going to now click on order now. And now what we're going to do here, if you remember the earlier video, I showed you how to buy a domain name. And so we're not going to register one here at HostGator. We're going to use the one that we bought. Okay, so let's type that one in. And that was HowtoBuyWebHosting.com. Okay, and so this is going to tell HostGator, what domain name they should be looking for traffic through. Okay, and we'll have to do one more step to hook up your Namecheap with your HostGator, and we'll do that in another video. The domain name you provided is invalid. What if we do autopilotsecret.com? Could be because he just bought it. It's coming up. Okay, that's what they wanted. So we're going to go to business. And doesn't look like there's much of an advantage to going more than monthly, so I'm going to do monthly here. Okay, because it's going to show it, I'm going to use a security number that I am going to change in the future. Okay, so and then billing information, I'm going to switch to PayPal. And looks like they gave us a credit. Excellent. So I'm going to hit create account here. And it looks like I've made some errors. Okay, they're asking for all this good info. Already exists an account with the email address you provided. Log into your account here, use the current billing password. I don't know that I know the current billing password. So folks, this may be more difficult for me than it would be for you. Okay, so what I may do, I don't know that I can, I'll try it. I may have to pull up an email that would have that address, that password in it. If I do, I'll just end the video now, and you'll know that there's just another step or two that is just basically buying it. Boy, it doesn't look like we're doing anything here, does it? Well, folks, I hate to do this, but I'm going to. Let's just try this again. Folks, even if you've done this 100 times before, you could still run into problems. So it's telling me my billing password is invalid. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the video only because actually we could use a different email address. Here, I'll do that. Just use a different billing address or a different let's see if we can make this happen. We use a different email. There we go. That worked. Okay, so I used a different email to solve the problem. So now we say pay now or subscribe. Let's just subscribe. See if this works. So folks, this is pretty much it. This is how you buy your domain name. Make sure you enter your password correctly. Having trouble with passwords today, eh? Alrighty, let's log in. So folks, this is proof. Let's use the email that HostGator is going to have on file now and see if that makes a difference here. Folks, this is just simply proof that you can do this as many times as you want and you still run into problems from time to time. So when this kind of thing happens to you, don't get frustrated. So it looks like it operated this time. If you like this, make this payment instant. That's odd. Okay, so now I'm just gonna click return to HostGator and we'll see what's going on here. Okay, and so it tells us that we're good. And then what's going to happen next is I'm going to get an email from HostGator that gives me all my login information and that kind of thing. I don't think we need that on this video. So let's go ahead and conclude this video. How to buy web hosting.